Okay, we are live. Welcome to Ask Me Anything Sunday night show. So I think this is already the 35th episode of this thing. Wow. Without realizing, we've been doing this for 35 weeks already, closing into a year, hopefully. Now, what we do here is very simple. I understand a lot of you will be watching the replay. It doesn't matter. You can still come back and watch the replay and to see whether your questions get answered. And if you have any questions at all regarding Facebook advertising and digital marketing, even business building in general, feel free to type in a comment. Although this is very much skewed towards Facebook advertising, but I'm actually also a business coach, which I'm able to answer some questions that you have regarding building your offer, closing sales, and all this kind of thing. But specifically, Ask Me Anything Sunday night show is more towards Facebook advertising. So yeah, if this is the first time you see me, I'm Jason from Malaysia. What we do is I have been helping brands, big and small, navigating success about Facebook advertising since 2010. So in this business for more than 11 years now. At the earlier stage of my career, I was running an agency, which means I actually help brands in terms of managing their Facebook ads campaigns and stuff like that. So I've been doing this since 2010 until last year. We only stopped taking client in 2020. So good 10-year run, of course. In the past 10 years, we work with more than 200 brands in the region, not just from Malaysia. We have Singapore, Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand. So learn a great deal. That's the reason why I started training in 2016, because I realized whatever I learned or the team learned through the campaigns that we manage could put to a better use by sharing with you what we learned and helping you empowering businesses with the right way to do Facebook ads. So that's what we have been doing since 2016. And with the help of internet and everything, I've actually learned with 5,000 over people from 27 countries to date. So it's a great journey, I must say. So I enjoy training. And that's what we do. I'm also a Facebook Blueprint certified professional and Facebook preferred marketing partner, which means whatever I'm about to share with you here in terms of answering your questions and all that are actually real things. So I'm not actually answering you from something that I do not know. Okay, so yeah, that's how we roll, right? So I would answer your questions based on whatever you actually shared over here. I would actually capture those questions and put them over here to answer your question. But nonetheless, if you have any questions at all, whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, feel free to type in the comment section, because that's where we pick up your questions and we will bring them back over here to, to actually discuss over this half an hour session. So AMA Sunday night show is within half an hour. We don't want to overrun. So yeah, we have a few friends already. Hi, ST, what's up? ST is old friend. So yeah, so if you're actually watching this, feel free to type in the comment section and tell us where you're coming from. And if you have any questions, any questions at all, please type in the comment section, which I actually put up this, what do we call the ticker? Type your questions in the comment. Okay, so here we roll. I'm gonna bring in what do we call the some of the questions that I captured. While I'm doing that, feel free to actually bring in your questions, type your questions in the comment section so that we can actually go through that together. Okay, now, can you see the screen? It's coming up. Okay, now, another thing, if you do not know already, okay, I would like to invite you to either join the Facebook group that you're in right now, or invite your friends to join the Facebook group, but you can also follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is where I actually post one tip about Facebook ads and digital marketing every day. I've been doing this for past many years. Past 1 year plus. Okay, currently I have about 400 over videos available on my YouTube channel. Chances are the questions that you're asking, we probably have answered that already. So before you type your questions, I would encourage that you dived into the YouTube channel. It's all free anyway. So if you see anything that you can actually immediately pick up, it'll be good, So that's how we do that, all right? So yeah, okay, so the first question I have here is actually from the Canada 88. So the Canada 88 is asking, you can't boost your ad on Marketplace. How can you fix it? Please let you know. Of course, let me help. So basically, when you're running ads on Facebook, you're actually able to choose so-called the placement that you can run your ads on. So like for example, right, by default, when you're setting up an advertisement in the ad set level, okay, the default is auto placement, which means whatever available, the Facebook will actually show your ads on all the platforms available. So generally there are three categories, four actually. First of all is Facebook, and then Instagram, and we have the audience network, and we have the messenger. So audience network essentially is those other mobile apps that actually display Facebook ads. So if you don't want your ad to appear in all these places, you can actually choose to opt out. And then Facebook could be Facebook Newsfeed, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook Group Feed, and Facebook Stories. Instagram likewise, we have Instagram Stories and all that, right? So you can pick and choose certain places that you want to appear. However, but if you're talking about you want to boost your ad on Marketplace, I mean, if you want to appear, that's how I understand your question. But if it's the other way around, I will answer that the other way around. So if you want to actually, if you want your ad to appear in Marketplace, which is Facebook has got this Marketplace thingy, you want your ad to appear there. Now, what I can say here is not all ad objectives supports Marketplace placement. It's just like when you're actually running ads on certain objective, right? You are not able to show it on, say for example, you're not able to show it on Facebook feed. Facebook stories or Instagram stories. So there are certain limitations in terms of placements that you can choose. So if this is your question, then probably it doesn't matter if your ad cannot show on Marketplace, it will still be shown in other places. So in other places such as, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have all these places. The idea here is that you don't want to cling too much on a single destination where you want to actually just go for the maximum exposure. So that's Facebook ads. But if you want to learn Facebook ads, I would encourage you to join my 6-day challenge where I give you better walkthrough. It's a 6 hours long, 6-lesson training where I walk you through from A to Z about all the things that you need to know to build a successful Facebook ads campaign. So I'll put the link in the description below, so go for it. So yeah, now the other way to answer this question, the Canada 88 may be asking from another angle whereby you're saying that you want to boost your ad in Marketplace, which means, when it comes to Facebook Marketplace, you can actually post your item and all that for sale, all right, which is an open marketplace. You can just put anything, whether it's used or new item, and then people who are interested will come and message you and all that, But this is a platform that still do not allow boosting, as in like, when you're actually going over to your Facebook page and you post something, you can click the boost button and Facebook will show your ad to, to people who actually kind of like whatever, you can choose the audience and all this kind of thing, right? If you're not familiar, then I encourage you to go to Facebook Ads Manager and play with it. But if you need help in terms of Facebook Ads Manager, you definitely want to join my 6-day challenge because that's where I teach you A to Z about Facebook advertising, right? But however, when you're posting an item on Marketplace, technically you can't boost it because Facebook now do not support kind of like paid sponsored placement on that. But what you can do here is you can create an ad and you make sure it appears in the Marketplace. So what does it mean? That means when people are browsing content in Marketplace, your ad will appear and hopefully they will pick up and they will come over to your whatever destination to actually look at what you have got to offer. So this is a bit complex in terms of not as direct, So you won't be able to boost. Simple answer to that is you won't be able to boost a Marketplace listing, but you can run ad, which you can choose various objectives available on Facebook ads, and you can choose to have your ad appear in the Marketplace to capture these people's attention. But you need to understand how this thing works. It's a little bit more complex. So I encourage, like I said, join my 6-day challenge. I'll put the link in the description already below. That would actually help you understand Facebook ads in a better way. So you're able to do this in the right way, right? So thank you for the question, the Canada 88. Next, I'll bring over to the next question. Now, Malgorzata has a very interesting question. Thank you for actually watching my video anyway. So this is actually on my YouTube channel. Now remember, whenever you see anything that you want to ask, okay, the best way is to go over to my YouTube channel or come back to this Facebook group and ask in the comment or post something and all that. But bear in mind, I won't answer your questions in comment. Okay, I can't do this interaction back and forth anymore. I will answer them in AMA sessions like this. So whenever you ask a question, remember, you want to come back to my AMA session, okay, to join me live so that I will answer you and you actually get to listen to this, right? So Margot Zata has a very interesting question whereby you want to change the domain URL for your existing Facebook pixel and install the pixel in the new website. Where this work correctly and won't cause any issue going further. You're going through rebranding, wouldn't want to lose all the data from Pixel because of a domain change. What is the best approach? Okay, now the answer here is you can actually. You can use one pixel for another website, but yes, you are right that you will carry the data in the previous. Let's say, for example, right? Let's say the longest for Pixel to pick up is 180 days. So let's say, for example, 180 days, if you rebrand it, you want to actually move from abc.com to efg.com, for example. Okay, so you use the same pixel. You just install the pixel on both sides. So it actually, okay, it's actually working. You know, it's just that you have to understand that even if your old website, you know, it has been shut down, and then the data will only be carried forward for the next 180 days. So 6 months later, they will be purely on the new website already. So that's kind of like the information. Yes, but I agree that you can actually do that, meaning that you just move. In fact, one pixel can be installed in multiple websites. Okay, likewise, a website can install multiple pixels as well. So that's already something that actually people are doing. If you realize some of the websites they probably install with multiple pixels because they have different parties tracking the thing over there. So that's possible. So okay. Margot Zata, you know, sorry if I pronounce the name wrongly. So that's the correct way. Let's do that. Okay, now I'll move to the next question. If you guys have any questions, post in the comment. What I usually do is I'll go through all these questions that I have first, then I only come back to the Facebook group, right? I mean, to the questions that you posted via this live. Now, this is a guy. You know, if you are not sure, right? When you're creating you know, Facebook lead gen advertisement or Facebook Messenger lead gen advertisement, you need to put in a privacy policy link. Now, the privacy policy link could be a trouble if you do not have a website. Now, I have a workaround whereby you can actually publish your privacy policy link. I mean, create your privacy policy link using your Google, so-called Google Doc. And then after that, changing the name a little bit, and then you publish it as a URL. And then you can use that URL to be pasted into your lead form as the URL moving forward. So it works, okay? So you can actually go to Google this video. I mean, you go to my YouTube channel and find this video, how to create privacy policy for Facebook lead gen. Now, how do you want to save this thing? I actually added a line there. I hope it fixed your problem already, because all the time people come back and ask me this, oh, Jason, I can't download, I can't access. So people actually request access and all this kind of thing. You don't need to, my friend. Because in this video, I give you a link, and that goes to a sample privacy policy, which is completely free. I create a very simple one for you. You just need to plug and play, put in your company name and contact details and everything. Voila, you have something running for good, right? So now, all you need to do is you just go to the file, click on it, make a copy, and it will become your it will become your document in your Google Doc. So yeah, you don't need to worry about that. You just copy the whole thing. But if you I mean, I added the link there. You should be able to do that very easily. Yeah, so that's a very simple hack. But I can see from my videos, it has helped a lot of people to find a workaround, to be very frank, because it's kind of like a privacy concern or privacy policy that Facebook holds, that whereby if you want to run this kind of ad, right, you got to have privacy policy, which is understandable. But anyway, this is a workaround. Okay, so hope this helped. Thank you for the question, SMST right now. Okay, now I have the next question. All right, so this is a video about how to reach the right target audience. So Autistic Bay, I probably just call you Joshua, right? So Joshua has a question about for beginner on digital marketing, what's the best advice for effectiveness? Now, if you're a beginner on digital marketing, I think the first thing first, you need to understand. Now, as a beginner for digital marketing, I think that's a very interesting question. In my opinion, you don't want to try to be master in every platform. So here's what I actually went through. You know, when I first started with digital marketing, I feel so overwhelmed. That was like about 12, 13 years ago. When I first started in digital marketing, I was so overwhelmed because there are so many different platforms, and I was like, which one should I learn? Can I learn all of them? Can I actually possibly be master of all? The answer is very difficult. I'm not saying that you can't. Of course, there are smart people who's really good in multiple places, but I realize it is a lot easier for you to learn when you actually focus on one thing at a time. So at that point of time, when I first started digital marketing, I was focusing on one platform, which is I wanted to get my website ready because I believe that was the thing. So I spent a bit of time to master WordPress. And then after that, once the WordPress is ready, I know how to write blogs and all this kind of thing. And I went on to actually master Facebook, which I believe that will be a very nice place to actually mingle and actually to drive traffic to my website. That's my purpose, because ultimately another thing that you want to know is what you want to achieve. I think being a digital marketer, we must understand what you want to achieve. Like, let's say if you're building your own brand, that's one thing. Or if you're actually building a business, then ultimately you want revenue. But everything is actually coming down to the bread and butter kind of thing. So how do you want to monetize your audience? That's also something that you want to consider. But if you're totally new to digital marketing and you want to start mastering something that can actually help you make money, I would definitely recommend advertising part of it. Like, for example, Facebook advertising, Google advertising, or the other way around, you can actually look at the content planning, which is also something in demand. But if you want to learn Facebook ads, I would recommend that you join my 6-day challenge, because that is really something that I actually put together. It's a 6-lesson, 1 hour each. Altogether is about 6 hours put together to teach you everything you need to know to start right on Facebook advertising. And this is really combining my 11 years experience since 2010, managing tens of millions in Facebook ad spend today. I actually share with you the method, which I call the 2-step funnel framework, that has helped thousands of businesses in the region to achieve crazy results to help them do Facebook ads in an entirely different way. So I put it together to teach you how to do that. So that will allow you to actually start yourself as a very capable Facebook advertiser, which you can already go out and start taking clients. So that's the best part of it, right? So I already put the link in the description below. You can actually go over and actually, just sign up for that. It's a very affordable course, I would say, and it's a lifetime access. You can keep it for life, right? So that's the beauty of it. So just do that. I think it's a very good thing. So, but nonetheless, congratulations for starting a journey as a digital marketer. It's a very exciting journey. It's definitely in demand, but also you're facing different competition. That's why I say start with one focus. That will help you launch yourself in the right way. Okay, thanks for the question, Joshua. Now let me move to another question from Lance. Now Lance is my student. Lance actually enrolled in one of the courses, which I kind of like don't remember, but definitely, because you're talking about your T1 and T2. Now that's my framework, right? My 2-step funnel framework fundamentally would have definitely at least 2 ads running simultaneously. So that's how it works, right? The tier 1 ad is to go out to reach fresh audiences, to bring new people to understand, to learn about your product or your services or your brand. Okay, and then when this, let's say for example, 1,000 people come to your website, probably 10 would buy, the other 990 wouldn't. So T2 is where we come in and follow these 900 over people with the intent, because you click, right? But you didn't buy. So I want to follow you for a specific period of time to actually reinforce the message, or warm up to you and say that, hey, you were actually looking at this. Why weren't you buying? Is there anything else I can help? So that would actually help you convert in a very different way. So that's the 2-step funnel framework. I teach you how to set up from scratch. If you join the 6-day challenge, I put a link in the description. So it's like a 6 hours, 6 lesson in 1 hour each, kind of like a very thorough kind of like online training that you can actually go through. You can learn at your own pace because you have lifetime access to it, but nonetheless, it gives you a better idea about how to do Facebook ads in the right way and using my 2-step funnel framework. It's powerful. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. So go on the link. Now, this question is about, Lance has started his T1 and T2 for some time. So you're actually looking at CTR. Now, this is a very good question, Lance, because when it comes to advertisement, as Facebook advertising especially, you need to really learn how to read the metrics. And in fact, I have another course talking about Facebook ads analytics. So you should be able to go over to my Facebook ads courses panel to find where I teach you how to read the data. That's essential, because if you're not able to read the data, you are actually going to leave a lot of money on the table, which you do not know how to capitalize on the right opportunity to scale. You do not know when to make the right decision. So that's a very important thing. So CTR being one of the most important things that we are tracking. So there are two types of CTR, CTR all and CTR link click. Now, CTR all means when people see your ad, right, they can click on many other places. And CTR link is really on the call to action button. So for T1, for CTR all and CTR link click, we're actually looking at least 2 and above. And CTR link click has to be at least 1 and above. And usually when it comes to T2, the CTR should be, there are 2 ways. It's either higher or it's lower. But you also want to monitor. CTR is just one of the metric, because if you have a very underperforming CTR, which is kind of like an indicator that people are not interested in your creative, that's how it works. But if you have good result, that is fine, So there are a bunch of metrics that we have to move together. But nonetheless, if you look at CTR alone, right, 2 for CTR all, 1 for CTR link click, that's the benchmark. If you have both below and significantly below, you probably have the ad issue. So yeah, but nonetheless, if you need help, okay, if you have been running ads for a while and you kind of find it, damn, I don't understand the metrics and all that, how can I actually do that? So I have a Facebook ads scaling program, which is essentially every month I take 5 clients, only 5 clients, to actually help you. First, I would design your campaign based on whatever. I would go through your ads manager. I will understand what you do. And I would design a 2-step funnel framework for you, the strategy, and I would share with you. And then I will actually walk you through in setting up the campaign. You set up, I teach you. And we will go through the remaining 3 weeks is to actually analyze and learn how to optimize the campaign. And fundamentally is to scale. So this is a 5-week program where I work with you one-on-one, okay? Whereby this is, you get all of me. Every week we will meet once for an hour or so. So we will actually go through the learning and I will transform you into a better Facebook advertiser in terms of how to analyze. So this is really suitable for those businesses that has been running ads for a while and you want to scale. You see, when it comes to scaling, let me give you this example. If you have been spending $100 a day and you want double the result, right? Spending $100 and $200 a day is not going to change. It's not going to make it double. It's only going to break your campaign. So scaling is an art and science combined together. So this is exactly what I do helping my coaching clients, because I have clients who spend literally up to about $10,000 to $20,000 every day. So with that kind of spending, you want to have a different kind of ball game, right? So that's where I come in and I help you learn this thing in an entirely different way. So if you have been running ads for a while, you're ready to scale, you probably want to go for that, So you can actually find a link in the description. This is where I will share with you how to do this in a very effective way. 5 weeks, all of me, all right? So what I would do is if you want to actually enroll into this thing, you contact me. You have to apply for that. I'll give you the link to apply. And then after that, we will schedule a half an hour call. So if we believe I can help you, then I would actually offer you to join the program. But if you don't, then I will guarantee that within the half an hour call, I will give you tremendous value to help you understand your current performance of your Facebook ads campaign. So that's what I would do, right? So yeah, back to the question, Lance. I hope I answered that. So it's 2 and 1. Okay, so thanks. Now let's move to the next question. This is one of my latest students actually. He texted Jeremiah. So Jeremiah brought this up for me. So if you have been trying to create your Facebook business manager, that's what I understand. Facebook business account. This is Facebook business manager. Now, in the first lesson of my 6-day challenge, I want you to create your business manager, because that's a very important thing that you have to get it right. Because if you're still running ads using your personal profile, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but nonetheless, you'll be missing a lot of features and tools that is only available in Business Manager. That's why I actually urge you, if you're serious about Facebook ads, you want to really level up to start having your own Business Manager, so you can actually, understand a lot of things. Now, however, there will be scenario that you can't create a Business Manager, especially we can see the problem here. Now, it's actually a question from Paul, if I'm not mistaken. So Paul, you have a new account. This is about a 10 days new account, meaning that you have a new profile. You are using a new profile to create a business manager. 99% you will fail. You know why? Facebook don't believe that you are new and immediately you want to create a business manager account. So if you want to get a business manager, the best bet is use an existing Facebook profile to create your business manager. Here's the right way to do that. Use an existing Facebook profile. That one that you have been using for years to communicate with your friends and all that, use that. And don't worry about, when I use that to create my business manager, then, then will people know who is behind the ad that I run, who is behind the page I manage, don't worry, actually nobody knows, okay? That's a very damn old school question. We don't answer that anymore. But if you are worrying about that, everything is distinctively different entity. When you're acting as your page, no one knows who's behind you. And when you're acting as an ad manager, nobody will know who is actually running the ad. So don't worry about that. But Facebook don't like new account. Especially if you create a new account like that young, 10 days is damn new account. You won't be able to do a lot of things on Facebook. So that's the thing. So yeah, what I would do is use that whatever existing account that you have and use anyone. Let's say if you can't use yours, you know, you just find your friend or your spouse or your partner, you know, whoever who can help you create a business manager. Okay, then you do that from there. All right, so that's for the question. Thank you so much. And now we have Vincent. Vincent is also an old friend. Lemon Roti Vincent. So Vincent, here's a quick shout out, right? I just want to make sure that you also understand that you are also, because you are my VIP, you are my JIC members. So so I would encourage that you can actually ask the question in another group, which is the so-called membership group, where not just me, you know, my team and even the community will come to your rescue. They are so friendly, they are so helpful, right? So yeah, so because this is the open group that I actually don't come back and interact. So I have to actually just be fair to everyone. Don't come back and interact. But if you want something that fast respond, post it into the so-called the membership group, right? The FAA group. All right. So Vincent, so your question is about you are creating a CPAS for the 2 week later mega campaign, which is going to be a mega campaign. Okay. So if you want to go for CPAS, right, Vincent, definitely catalog sales, both catalog sales, T1 catalog sales, T2 catalog sales. And then optimization is, of course, we want to go for the conversion, which is the purchase conversion if we can. Yeah, purchase, I would say go for purchase. Optimization, I would go for purchase. Because to be frank, you are somebody with CPAS, definitely you have a lot of purchase on your store. So you don't need to worry or go all the way to the deepest. So yeah, so this is exactly what we discussed, because when it comes to T1, T2, now if you're new to this, guys, CPAS stands for collaborative ads, and CPAS is only for, you know, marketplace sellers, like when you're selling on Shopee or Lazada. You see, the problem about running ads to your Shopee and Lazada store, if you don't have CPAS, is when you drive people to your store, you lose them. You can't track. You don't even know whether these people go over or not, people buy or not, and all that. But if you have CPAS, well, that's a whole new world. But CPAS is only available for those more seasoned sellers. It has to be at least preferred and above, I think. And yeah, in different countries we have different so-called qualifications to become that. So you need to check with your Shopee or Lazada account manager. But when you have CPAS, you're able to run ads to retarget people who visited your product and didn't purchase. Or you can even go for people to target, let's say when you have a mega campaign like this, right, Vincent? You can actually have a separate ad, which is like a T3 ad, targeting people who actually bought from you before, which is going to create another kind of like demand, because they are already familiar with your brand, right? It's a lot easier to convert these people. So that's that. So yeah, but when you're running a CPAS campaign, you can only use catalog sales. So that's the thing. If you're using CPAS, which is the catalog, essentially it's a catalog campaign, dynamic ads. So there are many ways of doing that. I covered this in my Facebook ads for Shopee. So if you want to learn that, you can actually go over there and learn. You know, I put together, it's about a 4-hour content at the moment. This is a very comprehensive one. However, if you need help, here's the thing. I always tell people that when it comes to CPAS, things can get a little bit complex. So if you need help, I mean, I'm shouting out to you also, Vincent. I'm not sure whether if you have any uncertainty, you want to scale, I will also invite you to join my Facebook ad scaling program, because this is exactly the program that is helping brands like Tissot, Pandora, you know, and a very premium dental clinic and a few other brands like EcoWorld and all that to achieve different kind of result by doubling down their budget and increase their revenue tremendously in the right way. So this is the 5-week program where I would actually, you get all of me. I'll walk you through from the structure design, the framework design, implementation, optimization, and along the way. So you do, I coach you. So this is like a once a week kind of coaching program for 5 weeks. And you again, tremendous insights, learn to see your ads in a different way, learn to manage your ads in a different way. You know, that's where we want to help people who are actually aiming to scale. So that's the thing that you want to do. So yeah, you can actually text me, reach out to me or my team. So we will send you a link to apply for this one. And basically, if we believe we can help you, we can go through a half an hour discovery call. And after that, we will see whether we can help you or not. If I can't help you, then I won't. It means nothing to offer you. But if I can help you, I'll give you a plan. If you like the plan, then we do it together. If you don't like, I will guarantee you will still learn tremendous value, gain tremendous value in this 30 minutes discovery call. So that's what I will promise you. So yeah, thanks for the question, Vincent. If you have any more questions, you need urgent ones, post it back into the FAA group, right? So yeah, I think that pretty much sums it. So, okay, let me bring this down and let me see who is this. I think this is Louis. You say you want to send the video after you make it. Put it back into the Facebook group. We will actually open it. I mean, that's another course that I actually did with Jera last week. It's about personal branding. It's quite awesome. So if you missed that, you can actually still sign up. If you see this video, go for tribeupacademy.com/personal branding. We're going to bring it up in the courses as well. You can learn. So that's where I teach you how to build your personal brand. Jera teach you how to build your personal brand, and I teach you how to jumpstart your YouTube channel in no time. So that's what we do, right? So yeah, thank you so much. I think that's pretty much it. Half an hour, just nice. All right. So with that, we will actually wrap this round. And thank you so much for watching this. And stay tuned. In fact, we're introducing some new programs, which is very exciting. By the way, for those who are watching, right? Anyone wants to learn how to monetize a Facebook group? Just a quick one before we go. Anyone wants to learn how to monetize a Facebook group? If you own a Facebook group, how do you monetize a Facebook group? Now, this is not just for those coaches, experts. If you're actually an e-commerce seller, you can actually use Facebook group to monetize. But how many of you wants to learn that? Can you type 1? I just want to quickly do a quick survey before we go. Yeah? How many of you wants to learn how to monetize your Facebook group? That's the very important thing. So yeah, I can see Louis saying yes. And Flip saying yes. All right. Who else? How many wants to learn to monetize a Facebook group? Yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's really something coming up, and it's gonna be a very interesting thing. It's gonna be a new program. So you gotta watch out to my email. If you are not in my email list, you at least have to make sure that you follow this AMA session every Sunday. I'm gonna make announcements soon about the new program. And it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be damn fun. You got to do that. We're going to do that together, right? So yeah, thank you so much for participating, Louis, Flip, and whoever that is watching silently. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next week at the same time, 10 p.m. on Sunday night to answer your questions. Meanwhile, any questions, post back into the Facebook group. Thanks. See you. Bye.